Our coverage of the Scouting Combine continues from Indianapolis now, and joining us, former Alabama offensive lineman and another guy who is bigger than Chris Simms, which is always a delight to me. It is Evan Neal. Evan, welcome to the program. How are you, pal?
I'm doing good, man. Great to be here.
They're offensive linemen, man. Their natural intuition is protect the quarterback. So he's not going to beat me up or do anything. If anything, when we see you, we're going to beat you up, all right? Just so you know. We're coming after you.
Watch out, man.
I'm just trying to – but, Chris, I'm trying to think of where those offensive linemen were the day that you got your spleen knocked out. So maybe that
well,
isn't
I
their
didn't have – I didn't.
Maybe once
you're
they
right.
get to know you.
That's a good, you're right. That's it. Or maybe if I had more Evan Neals, I'd still have a spleen. You know, that's what I needed.
So.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Go ahead, Mike. You the
Evan,
man.
6'7". What age were you when you really started to grow and realize I'm going to be a pretty big person?
Man, right out of the womb. Whenever I was born, I was 11 pounds, 22 and a half inches. And my family likes to joke with me and say, I drove home from the hospital sitting up in my car seat. So I've always been a big guy, man. In the eighth grade, I was, man, 6'6", 370. So I've always just been a big man for sure.
You were 370
yes.
in 8th grade?
Yeah.
So you didn't play 8th grade football.
I did.
You did?
Our youth football league.
Your youth football. I mean, what parent would let you touch their kid at 8th grade at that size? I'd have been like, I'm pulling my kid out of the league today. He's not playing against this guy. My kid's 140 pounds in 8th grade.
What's funny about that, man, in the rec league that I played in, they took off the weight limit for the guys that can run the ball.
Gotcha.
And my coach let me run the ball, and basically I was dragging those guys to the touchdown, and parents went ballistic. They hated it, and they tried to kick me out of the league. So, yeah.
I would think so. I would.
Hey, you've played both left tackle and right tackle, and we hear guys explain from time to time how different it is, because most people think, tackle's tackle, but what are the differences depending upon what side of the line you're on?
There's different technique. Basically you have to just the same thing, just on the other side. That's the way I look at it. The plays are the same, the footwork's the same. You just really the body mechanics of it all. Opposed to kicking with your left foot, you kick them with your right foot. Opposed to taking your first step with your inside foot, you may take your first step with your outside foot. So it's really pretty much the same thing, in my opinion. You may go against the best pass rushers on the left side, because most guys line up their best pass rusher on that side. But other than that, for me, for our process, tackle's pretty much tackle.
Yeah, you favor one though? I mean, because in basketball, I'm a lefty. I want to drive to the left. I mean, is there? And I know you're going to be able to pull off either one, but is there one where you feel more comfortable kicking with the right or the left, either way?
Yeah, I felt pretty comfortable at both, but for sure,
do.
I definitely like left tackle. Definitely.
You like left tackle better?
Yeah, and I feel like the fact that I moved around in Alabama so much, I never really had a chance to really just settle in on a spot for sure. So
Right.
I'd be excited to do that on the next level.
Yeah. What about now, like size-wise? Like as far as what did you play at last year? You told me before you came on here you're right around 337 right now, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a conscious effort right now to be a little thinner and quicker for the combine? Is this you're going to do going forward? What do you want to play at?
I like this weight for sure.
Yeah.
So 335 range to 340 range. Wouldn't say it's a conscious effort, man. I'm just a big guy.
Yeah.
I've been training hard. I've been eating right. And the weight kind of just came off. This past season, I played around 340 to 335.
Okay, you did.
345, I mean.
Yeah. All right, like Bama, all the damn offensive linemen. I mean, all the guys in the NFL. I mean, just talk about the culture there and just what's expected from Nick Saban, offensive line. I mean, everybody knows when Alabama comes to town, it's 5 NFL offensive linemen. Just talk about what it's being like, being a part of a program like that.
Up front, man, in the trenches at Alabama, it's all about toughness, man, and durability for sure. I definitely can say that all of those guys, a whole bunch of guys, Alabama guys, are doing great in the league. I'm proud of all those guys, and I'm just excited to be the next one.
Were you ever worried, like, damn, there's so many damn good guys here, I might not get on the damn field here quick enough, or, was there ever a worry?
I never really worried about that too much, man. I kind of just wanted to go in and do my best to just find a spot anywhere on the offensive line, anywhere.
Yeah.
Every time we have an Alabama guy on the show, every time we ask about Nick Saban, we're always looking for good Saban stories. Give us your best one, Evan.
Well, Coach Saban's pretty much the same guy all the time.
Oh, he's got a good one, but he's scared to tell it.
Yeah,
That's the look I just got, Mike.
It's okay.
Yeah,
I got
I
a
got
you don't
little
work
guy,
for him
but
anymore.
do I tell this?
You don't work for him anymore.
but he's still going to see this, and I still got to go back for pro day. But for sure. But Coach Saban's a great guy, man. Great coach. You know, track record speaks for itself, man. Greatest of all time.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Next year when he's a rookie, we'll get the real answer out of him.
That's great. That wasn't quite the Quinnen Williams stop in the middle of the sentence and stop talking like he did a few years ago when he was talking about Kyler Murray. But that's the power of Nick Saban. You're currently the betting favorite to be the first overall pick, Evan. How big of a deal would that be for you if you're the first name called?
It'd be extremely special. I feel like every guy has dreams of being the #1 pick at some point, you know, and for that would be me, and that to be an offensive lineman, you know, that'd be extremely special for sure. I'd be really proud of that.
All right, put you on the spot here, okay? Don't give me that Nick Saban crap answer you just gave me, all right? I want to know, one, who was the guy at Alabama that you just, through your years there, you just went, and he was unbelievable. He's the freakiest guy, whoever it is on the team. And then I want to know the guy just that you played against in college where you went, whoa, he was phenomenal as well. Give me two guys.
I got you. So
yeah.
A guy that I actually went up against, or can it be offensive guy in practice or anybody in practice?
Yeah, you can go, as far as Bama guys, you can go anybody you want in Bama guys. And then I just want another guy on another team.
Well, you had a lot of guys at Bama,
I
man.
know you did. That's why I want to hear it.
I can't really shoot. I can give you more than one name. I've seen a lot of guys do a lot of freaky stuff, like Najee, the way he can just hurdle a guy effortlessly.
Right.
Jalen Waddle, Henry Rose, all of those guys.
I know.
But for sure, man, the best pass rusher I've ever been against is Will Anderson. You know, he's special. He's a special talent, and you know, we definitely got each other better every day at practice for sure.
Yeah, Will's a damn good player.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean those get intense. You ever get any fights, or is like Saban you guys pretty good as far as like never crossing that line?
Yeah, coach really don't like fights in practice like that. You know, we do all our fighting in between the whistle for sure.
Right. Yeah, I figured.
Who's the guy that you can't wait to take on at the next level?
Any and everybody. You know, it's great talent everywhere in the NFL, you know, and I'm just excited to be a part of it and test my steel up against the best competition in the world.
Is there one guy you have in mind, regardless of position, quarterback, receiver, anyone, that you're just going to, like, freak out when you see that guy on the field in uniform, either on your team or on the other team?
I'm not sure. I'm not really a guy that gets starstruck like that, but you know, like I said, I'm just excited to play with all of those guys. Being in the same room with some of the greats, I mean, maybe, I guess I could say like a guy like Tom Brady, but he retired.
Yeah.
You know, but other than that.
Maybe.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, you never know. Yeah, you're right about that.
All right, we got a video of you. All right, the box jump video.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen this yet. What are you, a ballerina? What the hell are you doing here? Doing damn scissor kicks on a box. Explain this drill to me.
So it kind of started off as like a progression. My sophomore year, I jumped a 36-inch box, and I kind of went from there. That's a 48-inch box, so I made the increase. But
damn.
Yeah, Dr. Ray and Coach Blue are great strength coaches, and you know, I definitely give credit to them for me being able to do something like that. For sure.
I've never seen that. You know, I really have. What's the? I mean, I know you're trying to jump and person. What's the point of splitting the legs and doing that aspect of it?
I'm not sure. You got to ask Doc about that, but I'm.
You just did it because they said it.
Yeah.
Is Doc the crazy guy on the sideline that yells everybody, or who's the crazy get back coach on Alabama? You have one, or
that would have been Cochran. You're thinking about Cochran.
I think that's who I'm thinking about.
Yeah, but he's not there anymore.
He's not there anymore. All right, my bad on that one. All right, so NFL-wise, though, I mean, you know you're going into a different animal here as far as what you got to do. What's the area you look at, like, I got to improve this? You know, hey, I was good in college, but I know I'm going against a different beast now. What's that area you look at?
I can say my overall just knowledge of the game.
Yeah.
And also, I can have better body control in the run game at times. You know, my base can get, you know, closed together and
narrow.
Narrow, and I tend to fall off blocks at times for sure.
Lean on them a little bit.
Yeah, so definitely having a better body control. You know, just getting my feet on the ground and really getting hooked up with guys.
Right. Yeah, that seems to be one of the bigger adjustments for big guys like yourself, because I guess you've probably been able to get away with just leaning on guys for the most part, and now you're like, damn, wait, I got to actually move my legs here. Some of these guys are almost as big as me.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right. We're looking forward to watching you, man.
Thank you, man.
Kick some butt. All right.
Yeah,
Thank
Evan,
you for having me.
Yeah,
congratulations on all your success, and here's to being the first overall pick in the draft. Good luck moving forward.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.